What edge is the school trying to offer to the students?
People who go for CBSE will have an edge while appearing for these IIT or NEET or Indian examination. Hi, welcome to Elucidate, your very own school search engine that helps you find best schools for your kid based on various filters and parameters. Today we have Ms. Karuna Jha, who is the headmistress of Manav Rachna International School, Sector 46. Let's speak to her and understand her thoughts on various aspects in regards to schools, syllabus, and the other very important factors that helps a lot of parents in deciding the best school for their kid. Thank you so much, Karuna Jha, ma'am. Thank you so much for coming forward and giving us your time. Ma'am, at Elucidate, we get a chance to speak to a lot of parents. And most of the parents have this apprehension while choosing the right syllabus for their kid. So as a CBSE school, can you tell us what is the edge that CBSE has over the other syllabus?
See, CBSE is to begin with is a very, very popular board in the country, right? If I may say, it is a standardized national curriculum. And why I say it's a standardized national curriculum? Because you will realize that CBSE schools are everywhere across the country, right? It is for the masses. It caters to the masses. That's number one. And one should appreciate the fact and the initiative that CBSE is taking, that even in areas, in the rural areas, in small towns, they are trying to provide quality education. So that is, therefore, we call it standardized national curriculum. As the parents, they move from one city to another, right? It is very, very convenient to them. Because CBSE schools are found everywhere. It is not only in the nation, but it is international. It has its very, very strong presence in the international arena also, right? So that is why we call it a standardized national curriculum, because the curriculum is very child-friendly. It is child-centered. It is very hands-on. So there are a lot of pluses, if I can say, about the CBSE curriculum. Right now, coming to the approach, it is basically an application-based learning and competency building approach that we have. Now, when I say competency building approach, basically, see, we are not talking about the content. We are talking about the concept. For example, if a child is able to read a chapter, the child needs to understand that whatever he's read, was it a literature extract? Was it a poetry? Was it a prose? So these are concepts. Was it what was the cause and effect of this? What is the author's point of view? So all these little things are concepts. So this is very important for the parents to understand that CBSE caters to what.
What's the academic cycle usually like
of CBSE?
Yes.
So see, if you are talking about one academic year, right?
Yes.
So one academic year starts from first week of April, a little before for the grade 11th. But by and large, if you exclude grade 11th from here because they have a different cycle to follow, we wait for the board exams and therefore we start with their cycle before. But otherwise, it's April to next year March. So one very important aspect about CBSE is that they focus a lot on the sciences and the maths as well. And if you look at the assessment structure also. So there are continuous assessments happening in small intervals. We call it PT. PT is periodic test. We have the half-yearlies, then we have the exams, the final exams. We have formative assessments. We have summative assessments. So all these assessments are in place for the CBSE. Apart from that, CBSE is giving a lot of encouragement to the children where integration is concerned. So there's a lot of integration of a lot of subjects together. So by and large, we can say that CBSE is a very, very popular curriculum amongst the masses.
Cool. So it's a general perception among parents that people who go for CBSE will have an edge while appearing for these IIT or NEET or Indian examinations. So is it really the case? Will they have an edge over the other curriculum?
Absolutely. So the CBSE, because it focuses a lot on math and science, and the pedagogy that is being used is basically to cater to children. There are a lot of learning outcomes from CBSE. If I talk about my own school, right, and that is Manav Rachna International School, we cater to a lot of maths and science, and the idea is that we are in complete alignment with CBSE and the National Education Policy. And coming to your point that you were saying, that yes, it is very helpful for the children who are appearing for the engineering and medical NEET exams in JEE. It has, and if you look at our alumni also, most kids are very well placed. So it is not a general perception. It is a fact that CBSE helps, rather the NCERT books, they help a lot in helping the children prepare for their exams and choose a career of their own choice.
Got it. And the other very important aspect is, along with syllabus, is the teachers. Quality of the teachers. And at Manav Rachna, because you're in a position to hire teachers, what are the factors that you would look out for a good when you're hiring a good teacher and bringing them on board into the school?
Right. So the question that you have raised is very, very important. Teachers are basically the backbone of the school. If we call it the curriculum a backbone of any school, we can say that the teachers are the muscles around it. Because without good teachers, it is impossible to execute any kind of thought process right now if the country is following. Whether it is a particular school that is following. See, every school has its vision and mission, right? And the curriculum that the school has, it has to be in alignment with the vision and the mission of the school. And if a progressive school, a sensible school, will realize that it is the teachers who will be able to fulfill that vision and mission. So we are looking at nation building. We have a huge responsibility, right? So you and I may be talking about a lot of things, but the teacher who's working at ground zero, at a level, it is very important for her to have this similar mindset. And it is not going to happen in a day's time, right? It is going to take a lot of time. And trainings are very, very important. And more important than training is to monitor and to give support to the teachers when they are executing whatever they may have learned. For example, effective teaching strategies are very popular in Manav Rachna, right? So we've given them a training, and we've had a one-day session with the teachers. Now, it is very important for us as a school to support our teachers. It is very important for us to see that I'm not saying that they will do their best on day one, but there has to be progression. Right. So when I say progression, which means that day one we were at a level, day two we have to be. So it has to be in the ascending order. Secondly, well-qualified teachers, yes, is a very, very important aspect. But when I talk about junior levels, it is extremely important for us as a school to understand that will the teacher be able to get to the level of the children? Is she able to make a connect? Is there empathy in her while she's teaching? Their mental well-being, their emotional well-being is also taken into consideration, because a happy teacher will be able to give us happy students.
Fantastic. And speaking about the next aspect, we have a great syllabus in place and good teachers also in place. And something that both of them need is support from the infrastructure to execute these things. So what do you think of the infrastructure that's in place at Manav Rachna, and how do you think it's supporting kids in making them realize their potential?
All right. So see, if I talk about infrastructure, Manav Rachna is known for its infrastructure. Manav Rachna is known for its co-curricular activities. And rather yesterday, I received the award on behalf of the school as being number one in Haryana in co-curricular activities. That was by Education Today. right? So it was a very prestigious award, and coming back to why Manav Rachna focuses on so much on infrastructure and curricular activities. See, the thought is there. As educators, as the management, we have a vision for the children. We have a mission, which I mentioned earlier also. We need to have an infrastructure and to support that thought. Right? Without infrastructure, the teachers may be really wanting to do a certain things. So how do we support the teachers? We can support the teachers by giving them right infrastructure. We can support the children by giving them the coaches that they require. Right? So if I talk about, in particular about Manav Rachna, we have some lovely sports activities. We have half Olympic size swimming pool with us. We have football, we have taekwondo, we have a shooting range, we have archery for the children, yoga, gymnastics. So all these are an integral part of the curriculum. Apart from that, we have performing arts, we have visual arts for the children, we have clubs for the children, we have clans. Clans are houses, we call it clans. So all these activities we have an infrastructure to support. We have resource people coming to support the children. Proper trainings are given to the children. So see, again, and the idea behind all these things is that what are we thinking as a school to offer to our students if we want them to be global citizens, if we want them to be holistically set in today's world?
Fantastic. And for those parents who are looking for an admission in Manav Rachna, which time of the year should they come and approach the school for the admission?
So, see, right now we are closed for the admission. So because that is for 24-25, the admission procedure is already done, and tomorrow is the first list that is coming out, right? Okay. And so we are also very excited, as I'm sure the new parents would be, because the list comes out. And again, we will be opening it, we'll be announcing it, not right now, maybe somewhere in December. So we will be opening it again. We prefer transfer cases as well, but right now, as of now, we are closed with the admission procedure. So it will depend on the vacancy that we have now with us.
So you're saying it's in November or December that a parent should reach out to you in case if they need it?
We might open it. Yeah, if the vacancy exists, we might open.
Okay. Fantastic. That was great talking to you. And before we wind it up, one piece of advice for those parents who are looking for good schools, because they'll be shortlisting various schools based on various parameters.
Absolutely.
And they'll have that anxiousness on whether the school is great and all that. So what do you think should a parent actually look out for in a school while finalizing it for their kid?
So see, one thing that the parents should see is the curriculum, which I strongly believe that, every parent has his or her own, set of priorities. So whether they are looking for a CBSE school, whether they are looking for an IB school, whether they are looking for an ICSE school, so curriculum and the pedagogy that the school follows is extremely important for the parents to see. They also need to see the infrastructure, the facilities that are. We also need to understand that apart from that, what edge is the school trying to offer to the students? For example, how much technology is being used in the classrooms. Now, it is not just that you have a smart board in the school, that's about it, or in the classroom. So when I say technology, it should be that, do you have robotics? Is there coding happening? Is there computer classes happening for the children? So technology, because artificial intelligence is now coming big way into the curriculum. So it is very important for the parents to know that what is technology being able to do, how much time the school is investing on the teachers. As you had also asked me, that was a very, very relevant and a important question, because the way the teachers are trained and how they are handling a teacher. As they say, one who rocks the cradle rules the world. So it is the teacher, who will be able to build the nation. So it is very important that the set of teachers that we have, and I've already told you that it is the subject proficiency and the skills and the attitudes of the teacher that one should, by and large, see in a school. And definitely cost effectiveness is very important. And if I talk about a place like Gurugram, I think the travel from home to school should also be considered. Because travel time is something that if the child is spending 1 hour just traveling in the morning and then in the afternoon, then one has to look for schools. The location of the school is extremely important.
I think that was a great piece of advice, and it will certainly help a lot of parents who are looking for good schools in and around this locality. Thank you so much for coming forward and giving us your time. And it means a lot to us and also parents to hear you right away on the internet.